indecisive, unstable, uncooperative. That's right, it's James Madison. Here are reasons why you should not vote for him for president.
Do we want history to repeat itself with an incompetent president?
No!
James Madison blew it the first time, as we saw in the War of 1812, which was the first unpopular war.
Boo!
The President of the United States should be inspirational, a leader, collaborative, and accepting of all citizens. These qualities do not describe James Madison. He is introverted, stubborn, uncooperative, and discriminatory.
James Madison's presidency was a failure in many ways. The War of 1812, he passed two acts, the Embargo Act of 1807 and the Non-Intercourse Act of 1809, both resulting in disruption of U.S. trade and encouraged U.S. merchants to smuggle. He did not support the idea of a national bank, which made it very hard to finance the War of 1812. His mishandling of U.S. debt to France and Britain resulted in the burning of Washington, D.C. and the White House.
He must be stopped! Yeah! This is Jackie Anderson reporting from CBN Network on the James Madison campaign. With 2 months to go in the 2025 presidential election, we are here at George Mason College campus to speak with college students. Some who are voting in their first election to get their thoughts on James Madison, the candidate for president. Hi, could you tell us your thoughts on the qualifications of James Madison for our next president of the United States?
I don't know how anyone could vote for James Madison. He's a racist. Even as a child, he feared Native Americans. During his youth, he was afraid of Native American attacks on his plantation in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. He had a paternalistic and discriminatory attitude toward Native Americans.
Hi, could you tell us your thoughts on the qualifications of James Madison for our next president?
Well, his thinking is very unstable. He has a long history of unclear and unstable thinking. Even after he graduated from Princeton, he had no idea what he wanted to do. So he stuck around Princeton to study Hebrew. Most importantly, James Madison had initially opposed the Bill of Rights and then later signed it. Which is it? He cannot be trusted.
Hi, could you tell us your thoughts on the qualifications for James Madison as our next president of the United States?
Just look at the guy. He's very unimpressive. You can hardly hear him when he speaks.
Do you hear anything?
No, man, let's go.
He is also unwell and collapsed during his military drill on July 28, 1775. It said he suffers from regular seizures, and I read one of his siblings describe this illness as a character and effect which suspended his powers of action. It's often been said that he has had a psychiatric illness because he was paranoid and convinced his body was diseased.
Now we're going to hear live input from college student Annette Schlitt from Miami University visiting Disney World. Let's see what she has to say.
I could not support him. There's no way he can inspire a country or engage other countries. A famous Virginia politician's wife once described him as the most unsociable creature in existence. There's no way that I could ever support him.
Well, you heard it, folks. James Madison is not the candidate for this 2025 presidency.
I'm Thomas Jefferson, and I approve this message.